All activities that are performed on a field are recorded by accessing pick lists within the Operations pane. Remember that operations refer to the general activities that are performed on a farm or field. When an operation has been stored in Summit, we often refer to it as a saved event. Clicking on the arrow for Select an Operation will display a drop-down list of available operations. When we choose an operation from the pick list, a list of attributes for that operation will appear. Here we have chosen the planting operation, and it has displayed more specific categories attributed to planting, such as what crop will be planted, what is the purpose of this crop, what seed company and the accompanying hybrid or variety will be used, what seeding rate will be used, and so on. Note that either the field or some portion of the field must be selected in order to activate the pick lists. If the crosshatch pattern, which signifies a selected area, is not present, you will be unable to access the pick lists. The first time you access the Records section, you will only have the options of Blank and Manage Pick List appear. Because there are thousands upon thousands of records within the AgX database, we let you choose what reference data to load into the pick lists. For example, let's say that the main crops I will be working on are corn, wheat, soybeans, and cotton. Within the Crop pull-down menu, select Manage Pick List, and the Manage Pick List for Crop selection will appear. As I scroll through all of the crops within the system, you can see why we chose not to automatically populate the list with everything. Scrolling down to corn, I will single-click to highlight it as a selection. Then, click on cotton to highlight it. To deselect a highlighted choice, simply mouse-click the selection again, and it will be deselected. I will continue to scroll down and select soybeans, then wheat. When all of the selections have been made, click OK. Now, when I open the pull-down list for crop, the choices for corn, cotton, wheat, and soybeans appear. If I wanted to remove one of the crops, say cotton, I would click on Manage Pick Lists, deselect cotton, and click OK. Now, cotton no longer appears within the list. For the first example, we will populate our records for an entire field. I have planted corn. The purpose of the corn is dry grain, so I will select dry grain from the pick list. Make sure after you add the selection to your pick list that you reselect it within the pick list. A best practice that will save you a lot of time is if you know what you're going to be using before the season begins. Then pre-populate the pick lists so that everything is set and ready when you're ready to record your operations. You can always make adjustments to the pick list, adding or subtracting selections if need be, but having it set and ready will save time during the busy season. Moving on, the seed company was DeKalb, so I will load DeKalb into the pick lists. However, since I also know that I will be using Asgrow and Pioneer on some other fields, I will go ahead and select them while I'm setting up the pick list. Next, I'll add the variety used and a seeding rate. Notice that the numeric fields, such as seeding rates, do not have any choices within them. We will enter the number 32,000, and within the seeding units, click Add, and assign the seeding rate as seeds per acre. This is all we will record for this planting operation, so now we will hit the Save button. Summit will ask for a few additional pieces of information before committing the final save, and we will walk through these options in the following tutorial.